Hola, buenas tardes, niños. I can't make it today, so I thought I would introduce the new unit to you through a video. You've got your knowledge organisers in front of you. You can see that the new unit is called What's in Your Town. We're just going to practice saying that. ¿Qué hay en tu pueblo? Bien. Now, if you look at the second word, I, remember how to pronounce that? You put your finger not in your eye, but just below your eye and say I. That's it. And remember the first word, que, not que. So let's try it one more time. ¿Qué hay en tu pueblo? Muy bien. So you hopefully will remember and recognise I from the previous unit on the weather. Remember, hay niebla, meaning there is fog. We would say in good English, it is foggy. Hay nubes, there are clouds, or it is cloudy. Hay tormentas, there are storms. It is stormy. So I means there is or there are. We're going to need that all through this unit. So we're going to talk about what places and amenities there are in your town, in your city, and in your neighbourhood. You notice two of those phrases are highlighted in yellow. You already know the words pueblo, meaning town, and ciudad, which means well done. So we're just going to practice now saying in my town, which is en mi pueblo. Muy bien. And in my city, en mi ciudad. And a new word for you is neighbourhood. So we're going to say in my neighbourhood, en mi barrio. Now remember, there's a double R in the middle, so you need to try and roll those R's if you can. Rrr. So let's try that. En mi barrio. Great effort. Muy bien. Buen esfuerzo. Let's go on to the next slide. So can you remember how to say in my town? Well done. En mi pueblo. In my city? Fantastico. En mi ciudad. And don't forget that CI makes a th sound. Ciudad. And the new one, and actually there's a little picture there of our neighbourhood or your neighbourhood, King Street. In my neighbourhood. En mi barrio. Okay, so that's how you're going to start your sentences. How do we say in my town? In my city? In my neighbourhood. That's right, en mi barrio. So that's the start of your sentences, and then we're going to use I. So, for example, we might say, in my town there is. En mi pueblo hay. Or in my city there is not. En mi ciudad no hay. Here we have a square. Una plaza. Yeah, that Z makes a th sound. Una plaza. So we're going to run through some of the places which are in your knowledge organiser, and you can follow them. You can find it in your knowledge organiser as we go. And in a minute, you're going to do a listening exercise. So really try and take these in, because you're going to hear them in a recording that will be played to you after this. So a cinema is un cine. Notice the same sound as ciudad, cine. Un cine. Nice and short. And look, it's the same four letters as the English word, so hopefully easy to remember. A stadium. Un estadio. So you've got stad in the middle of it. You just need an e at the beginning and changing the ending from to io. Un estadio. A theatre, really similar. Un teatro. Un teatro. Muy bien. Make sure you're repeating these. I want everybody joining in. Just remember there's no H in teatro. These are fairly easy to remember. When you hear it, you should know that that's a theatre, un teatro. Finally today, a church. Una iglesia. Una iglesia. Muy bien. And you'll see in your knowledge organiser there are lots of other places that we're going to go through. We'll do a few each week, but those are the ones we're going to focus on today because they're going to come up in your listening. So, can you remember what a square is? Una plaza. A cinema? Un cine. A stadium? Un estadio. A theatre? Un teatro. And a church? Remember, it's not un, it's una, it's a feminine noun. Una iglesia. Good. So those are the first few places you're going to learn about. You're now going to do 2 listening exercises, which you should have stuck in your book. And I will check up on how you got on later today, and I will see you next week. Muy bien, chicos y chicas. Adiós.